Have you ever experienced overwhelm when setting big goals? How did you overcome it? Have you ever found yourself standing at the crossroads of your dream, battling with doubts and feeling like you've got overwhelm that's overshadowing your goals? Do you hope to turn those dreams into reality, but feel a bit lost in the chaos of overwhelm? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're diving deeper into the #1 manifestation killer and the secret sauce to turbocharging your dreams. Buckle up for a ride where doubts take the back seat and your dreams take the wheel. Are you ready to manifest at warp speed? Then this episode is for you. Let's take this journey together. Hey there, soul seekers and manifestors. I'm Katie Joy, the Global Butterfly, founder of theglobalbutterfly.com, and I am all about helping you to transform your life and business from the inside out with love. Today, we're diving deeper about a crucial aspect of manifestation that often goes unnoticed: doubt. In this episode, we'll explore how doubt can hold you back from your progress and, more importantly, discover the key to accelerating your manifesting process. Doubt can creep in for various reasons, such as overwhelming goals, they're too big, or scattered focus, or dwelling on what you don't want. It's like driving forward while constantly looking in the rearview mirror. Today, we'll discuss overcoming doubt and achieving your goals with confidence. But let's first address doubt. It's usually brought on with too big of a goal and not sure where to start, or you have too many goals that compete for your focus and you spread yourself way too thin, or you become distracted. It's also because most people focus their attention and energy on what they don't want than on what they do want. But that's like driving your car with your eyes constantly in the rearview mirror, expecting to drive forward, getting to your destination without hitting anything or running off the road. So let's dive deeper. And in this episode, I'm going to address how to confidently get into momentum and realize your goals without persistent overwhelm, constant self-doubt, or attracting more of what you don't want. Perhaps you've heard of a very famous book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, in which he focuses on highlighting the habits of the most successful people at the time of writing his book. I love and use Napoleon Hill's wisdom, which is focus your attention on one goal or definite chief aim. And here's what's wonderful about that. Writing down your goal and dedicating it to a journal and a daily focus, it sends signals to the universe guiding you on your next best steps along your journey. Through the act of writing down your goal, you're putting your attention on your intention and you activate that thought down and then set and forget it. You must keep your attention prioritized on it. So then, how do you activate that goal, that thought, into manifestation? Well, first, let me ask you a question. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, which simply means breaking down your goal into bite-sized chunks. Because on its own, as one big dream or goal, it's pretty overwhelming, right? But a goal requires action from thought to implement it. To manifest a goal, it requires action. But here's the challenge. If the goal is too big, then it seems overwhelming and we tend to put it off till later or procrastinate, but then beat ourselves up with, I should be taking action on this or that. And before you know it, your dream has dissipated into some long lost wish. So instead, small steps consistently implemented compounds to big results. To turn your dreams into reality, simply break them down into actionable steps. Dream, goal, or as Napoleon Hill calls it, a definite chief aim, your objective, and then your daily action steps. And the daily action steps, you simply want to prioritize 2 to 3 daily actions that bring momentum. Consistent baby steps compound into quantum leaps. So let me break this down a little bit more for you. Make sure it's something that really excites you and moves you with inspiration. If there's any doubt, choose a different objective. Nothing will kill manifestations like doubt. Ask yourself this question: what will I do today that's going to move me closer to my objective? Your daily action steps is what's going to move you closer to your objective. Prioritize your action steps. Pick 2 or 3 action steps that you can take action on and implement today. Select the ones that give you the most momentum to move forward. And remember, baby steps taken consistently compound into quantum leaps. This is what I do, and I'm going to share it with you. Every evening and every morning, making sure that I'm writing down my 2 to 3 action steps that I'm going to focus on for the next day or that day. And as you get more into the habit of this, you can do it on a weekly basis, like on a Sunday night. Then break it down daily for the next 7 days. This not only will help you direct your focus, but it'll help you avoid decision fatigue and reduce the habit of procrastination because you know with clarity what you're going to do. There's no second guessing, no humming and hawing. You're ready to go. Once you've made your plan on a Sunday, it's a really good thing to check in daily the evening before to reflect on your plan and check on those actions that you're going to take. Also, celebrate the steps, the small baby steps that you take every day. They're great gains, they're great wins. And then clarify the next 2 to 3 action steps that you'll take the next day. But once you've created your 7-day plan, continue to check in each night. Celebrate the small 2 to 3 steps that you've already taken that day. Yay, they're the big wins, right? Small steps, big wins. They help you move into momentum. And then focus on what you're going to do. Decide for the next day. Check in with that. Is it suitable? Has something come up that's going to distract you for that? What else could you do instead to apply the action? Break it down. Make sure you take some action consistently. The key is directing your focus so you know what you're going to implement and choosing what daily action steps that you're going to take that move you into momentum towards your objective, which moves you closer to your goal and your dream. Then follow through. This focuses you like a laser beam by being consistent with these small daily action steps. By deciding on these daily action steps, you know exactly what to do in order to get you closer to that dream. You will also open yourself up to that inner guidance that will lead you to that next best step. It'll open up new possibilities, resources, people, synchronicities to help you on your journey towards your dream. But you must stay open and allow yourself to receive these insights. Believe it's possible for you and celebrate the awe and wonder of all the synchronicities and the magic and the baby steps that you take, the progress that you're making towards your goal. Too many people focus on the gap, but you want to focus on the gains and the wins and just really appreciate the steps that you're taking and celebrate as you are manifesting each step along the way. Guess what? Each one of those little objectives and then the daily small steps, that's a realization of manifesting. It is manifestation in itself. So celebrate it. It's evidence that it's working. You have to trust the process. So you have the dream, which is the destination of where you want to end up in manifesting this experience or thing into your reality. You have the map, the plan to get there with your dream, your definite purpose, your objective, and your daily action steps. But that's the equivalent of being in your car with your GPS open to guide you to your destination, but you're still parked inside the garage and you haven't even turned on the ignition yet. Here's the one thing that you need to move you. It's the biggest key to manifesting at warp speed. This is the missing piece that most people struggle with. But when you implement this key piece, this most important piece, you will manifest more of what you want rather than what you don't want. So what is this most essential key? It's to feel good most of the time, which means if you are negative a lot of the time, if you are lower in vibration, focused on problems or lack or lower energies like grief, shame, guilt, fear, pride, anger, apathy, or an attitude of whatever, this kind of emotion, then you are reducing your vibration, making yourself dense and reducing your power. The power that you have, the power and energy you have will move you in the direction of your dream. The power that you have comes from feeling good. The power and energy of feeling good will move you in the direction of your dream. The more power you have, the more magnetic you become to attract more opportunities, people, and resources that are able to support you or are connected to your dream. This is not a static process. You can't just order your dream on an app like Uber Eats where it's delivered to your door. You have to participate in the law of attraction. In fact, within the word attraction is the word action. By wanting your dream outcome, you'll have to also feel good, which requires you to have conscious, persistent practice of letting go of the denser vibrations, negative thoughts, negative stories, limiting beliefs, or any self-doubt. You need to feel good now and keep yourself feeling good most of the time. We all experience ups and downs of lower energies that can disrupt our flow. But when you take responsibility to relax and release the negative energies, to tune into higher energies like courage, willingness, acceptance, love, joy, peace, you power up and have more energy to not only apply to your daily action steps, but you also tune into your higher self and you're more receptive to the inner wisdom that is available to you through your intuition when you vibrate at a higher frequency. If you wait to feel good when you get something, you won't get it and you will be miserable. You have to feel good now. If you make your happiness dependent on anything outside of yourself, that is codependent, victim energy. It leaves you at the whim of the effect of others and events, which through that lens of reality makes you powerless. You have to be at a point of feeling good now and be okay if it doesn't come in the way that you expect. You have to be at a point of feeling good now. It's about letting go of the outcome. Feel good either way. You have to be at a point of feeling good now and be okay if it doesn't come in the way that you expect and allow that or something better. It's about letting go of needing the outcome. Feel good either way. Choosing your happiness to be independent of any event or person outside of yourself is true freedom. Letting go of expectations helps you to keep your vibration higher. Imagine for a moment that you find someone really attractive and you spend time together, but then they become really needy and it begins to feel repelling to you. It's the same with that which you are focused on manifesting. Let go of needing it. If you feel like something isn't there for you or upset because it's not yet manifested in your physical reality, you start beating yourself up for it, doubting yourself. Am I doing this wrong? Why isn't it working for me? And you actually push it away. Why? Because it's not something that comes in and fixes your life. It comes in as a byproduct of feeling good. Your job is to do the inner work, to relax and release the inner resistance that's in the way of what you are calling in and creating so that you can accept it and allow it in. Your job is to do the inner work, to relax and release all of the resistance, to choose to focus on what it is that you're creating for manifesting into your reality as if it already exists. So imagine the energy of a kid who is anticipating Christmas months out and feeling positive and excited about that experience. The kid doesn't sit there and go, oh, I'm not getting anything for Christmas, and goes into all this self-doubt. It just, and with that energy, it's anticipatory of excitement and ready to experience and wonder and awe. But as an adult, here's another example. You book a holiday, it's 6 months out. You put a small deposit down or you make the commitment in your journal or your calendar. But you don't go into this mode of beating yourself up because it hasn't already manifested. You're in positive anticipation. You're imagining the wonderful things you're going to do on this trip, the people you're going to meet, the experiences you're going to have. It's that same kind of energy that you need to keep your focus on with that which you're creating and calling in. You want to have this same energy with your dreams and goals, even with your objectives and daily steps. Visualize seeing yourself moving into action, seeing yourself confident and emotionally joyful in the steady, progressive action towards fulfilling your goals. To help you out with feeling good most of the time, write out a list of all the things that allow you to feel good, feeling gratitude and joy, happiness, calm, and at peace. What allows you to feel joy? What allows you to feel peace? What allows you to feel happiness? For example, spending time with your pet dog in the park or grooming a cat. Then add these to your list. Making a nice healthy meal or tidying up and organizing the house. Add them to your list. Perhaps meditating or sitting in the sunshine with your favorite cup of herbal tea or reading a book, writing in your journal. Add them to your list. Is it dancing around the house or singing in the shower? Add them to your list. Is it being out in nature where you feel calm, perhaps walking, hiking, or spending time at the beach? where you have no worries. That's a great thing to have on your list. Do you have a go-to activity that instantly makes you feel good? Drop it in the comments below. Let's create a positive vibes playlist. And while you're at it, make sure, if you haven't already, to hit subscribe, like, and be willing to share this message with anyone else that you know who would benefit from this episode. When it comes to your feel-good list, remember to choose simple things that don't necessarily require you to spend money on. They're easily accessible and actionable so that they're readily available to you. Make sure you put those things on your list. And the key along with your daily action steps is to feel good most of the time. This will give you the energy and the inspiration to follow through, stay confident, and believe in yourself and your dreams coming into realization. Now, here's why. Because ultimately, your feelings are a signal of your vibration, your energy. And energy is the language of the universe. You're a transmitter that the universe is responding to. The thing is, most people are constantly in a negative field of energy because that's where they have habitually focused their thoughts and feelings. A negative energy attracts more negative energy. The adage, misery loves company, is true. When you're feeding on negative energy, it not only attracts more negative energy, but that makes the negative energy feel bigger. Now, that might sound disconcerting, but we can shift that. Now, the bigger the energy field, the more magnetic the energy field becomes. If that is a negative energy, it's going to work against you, repelling what you want and attracting more of what you don't want. Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. But the same is also true that when you feel good most of the time, you expand that energy field. And the good news is the minute you commit to choosing to feel good and you stay focused on that, you start canceling out the negative energy. The more you focus on being positive, the bigger the field of positive energy you generate, which means you become more magnetic, attracting more of the positive experience, which brings more positive thoughts into your life, which brings more positive things into your life and gets bigger and bigger and bigger and starts to attract even more of that. It gets bigger and bigger as a result of placing your focus on feeling good, feeling gratitude, feeling joy, feeling happiness, feeling calm, feeling peace. And there's a magical thing that happens when you create a positive energy field that cancels out the negative energy. You start to become habitually positive. It becomes your new normal without even thinking about it. And when you go off balance, it becomes easier and easier to shift into feeling good again. In fact, the idea, or more importantly, the feeling of contraction, upset, uncertainty, all that becomes more disturbing to you. So even the slightest shift in energy moving away from joy, calm, peace, you will consciously command and focus your energy, your attention on what you are creating for a positive outcome, and quickly be willing to relax and release any negative energy that is in the way of that. You start to be able to feel good now without reason. Shocking. You start to feel good now without reason, without external prompts, even if people or events are not pleasing, because you are no longer making your commitment to happiness or to feeling good dependent on anything or anyone outside of yourself. Once you create this consistent emotional state and you are in action with what I've already gone over, your dreams are going to start manifesting at warp speed. You become this massive field of positive energy that is repelling negative experiences and unwanted events while attracting people, possibilities, opportunities, and events and resources that will help you realize your goal or DCA, your definite chief aim, and move you towards your dreams. This is where your belief in your ability to manifest becomes unshakable, and the dreams, goals, and objectives at this point will become so much bigger than the dreams, goals, and objectives that you first started out with when you started this whole process, because your belief in yourself and your capability to manage your emotional state, to vibrate, tuning into the frequency of what you're choosing to manifest, has gone so far up. When you create the momentum, you are able to have more confidence in yourself with setting objectives that you confidently know you can accomplish in periods of time that you allocate. Because manifesting in this manner is from a higher vibration, which works faster than the lower density of the 4D frequency of time alone, which is the hustle and grind. Instead, you are utilizing the power of a higher vibration to allow the universe to work with you, through you, in reorganizing people, resources, and events to assist you with accomplishing your goals, including building the toolkit of people, resources, knowledge, and experience along the way. The bigger your field of positive energy, the quicker you manifest. And this is why you need to start feeling good now. If you skip this step, learning to harness and master your energy to feel good most of the time, like a car in park in the garage with the destination on your GPS, without feeling good, you haven't got the engine on and no power to go anywhere. Feeling good is the fuel that energizes you into a higher vibration. It tunes you into inspiration and allows you to take effortless action aligned with your goals that light up your heart and soul. This is how you move forward. This is the energy behind the vehicle of manifestation. I've given you the steps to manifest, and the power to manifest comes from your energy. Now you need to commit to feeling great now, no matter what. Now I'm going to give you a little tip to make this work, because the reality is you're not going to feel good all of the time. No one does, right? But the real aim is to live predominantly in the field of feeling good. The aim is to recover as quickly as possible when you feel bad, upset, disappointed, angry, frustrated, afraid, insecure, doubtful, guilty, judgmental, or ashamed. And shift that as quickly as possible, not by spiritually bypassing, but by processing these energies, because left unaddressed, they will loop as unresolved patterns in your energy field, causing you to attract more energy like it until it's resolved. Do you know of those persistent patterns in your life that I'm talking about? The same conflicts, the same issues. You will know them by the wail of your inner voice or loud voice. Ah, not this again. I'll cover this more deeply in another episode, but for now, just know that your aim is to recover as quickly as possible when knocked off balance from feeling good, and feel good as consistently as possible. Again, the aim of manifesting is recovery and feeling good as much as possible, independent of external circumstances, outside events, or what other people do or say. When you fall off the bike, how quickly will you get back on? What is the refresh time, the speed at which you get back on the bike when you fall off? Now, as you start this, in the beginning, you will spend longer times off the bike and mustering up the courage and challenging yourself to get back on. But the time off the bike becomes shorter and shorter the more you practice this. And each day, when you just get back on the bike, when you fall off quicker and quicker, your field of positive energy gets bigger and bigger, and the negative field of energy just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, because you spend less time in the negative space, in that victim mode, in that place of lower energy, that whatever you were in before. That positive field of energy gets bigger. You start to remember to get back on that bike faster, without resistance or hesitation, because you're willing to let go of limiting beliefs and narratives that don't make you feel good. You start feeling good more often. You start feeling great more often. And that's when manifesting really starts to shift into warp speed. When it comes to this crucial component of manifesting, don't worry if you fall off the bike. That's not the focus here. Don't beat yourself up or judge yourself. And certainly don't tell yourself, oh my God, I suck at this, or what's wrong with me, or whatever it is. Simply observe that you fell off, and observe, I got triggered there. I got caught reacting. Maybe there's a negative pattern I am working on to address, heal, and release. It just got me for a moment. It's fine. But now I can make the choice to get back on the bike and simply be willing to get back on the bike faster and faster. And that's what you do. And if you keep doing that again and again, you are giving power to your positive energy field, which is the fuel to your ability to manifest your dreams into reality. Keep your attention on your intention, on what you are creating and where you are going, your dreams, your goal, your definite chief aim, your objective, and daily action steps. Practice your commitment to feeling good as often as possible, and reduce that recovery time when you're not, to get back into a state of feeling good. Keep going. You do that, you get momentum. What happens when you lose momentum? You check in where your power went, where your focus went. You shift your energy to get back on the bike to feeling good, and you get momentum again. Has anyone ever told you that feeling good is the key to manifestation? What are your thoughts on this perspective? So now that you have this formula, I would really invite you to start using it and doing the exercises that I gave you. So now that you have this formula, I would really invite you to start using it and doing the exercises that I gave you. But if you also want the clarity and breakdown of the steps for your personalized goals, then I invite you to watch this episode to help you with that. And you can grab a copy of my free 33-page workbook, Setting Your Intentions, Clarify Your Goals, and Create Your Best Year Yet, to go along with it. And also please subscribe, like, and comment and share this video. See you next time.